The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada.
Nice. Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida. What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The Bigger, Better, Badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex, are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
All right, let's do this podcast thing again. It is a Wednesday night. Welcome to the program. 29th of January, 2014. Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Brought to you by Globe. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, if you want to do that, is the Good Times podcast. You can even text us at 0927-214-1981. Bianca Valerio, back. Hey, Bianca,
hey, love.
How are you?
I'm good.
Anything change in your life? Actually, things don't change in our lives. I mean, when we get to this age, it's like, if you ask me how I was a week ago, it's thereabouts the same as it is today, right?
No, I think I'm in a really good. It's good to get older. It's good to get older.
Yeah, no, I didn't say it wasn't good. I'm just saying, like, whatever's when I just saw you on Monday, and I probably
I know that's why when you're asking me, I'm
like,
like, bro, parang hindi lang tayo nakita nung Monday.
Yeah, and when you get to be our age, if you asked me on Monday how I was, I'm probably the same as on Wednesday or Thursday. It's kind of, life's a little bit slower when you get to be our age, I'd say.
Which is actually a good thing. I think sometimes with the kind of lives that we lead now, we plan so much that we forget the now because we keep thinking about like tomorrow, 10 years from now, my 5-year plan, my retirement plan, and then you are so concentrated on that you actually forget to relish the little things, which is being present in the moment. What do you think?
That's all very romantic.
No, but I mean, it's true though, because
does anybody forget to be in the moment? Like, do you know anyone?
I mean, like personally for me, remember that time when I took that 1 month break and stuff, and it was kind of like maybe God is just telling me slow down. It's like you work hard and then things happen to you and you just gotta take a break, like slow down, like relish every single day because time is quite precious. I don't know. It puts perspective into things.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'm not deep enough to go that far about the way I think about life. I'm just pretty much, I actually do only live in the moment. I wake up today and I'm like, all right, what am I doing today? Let's do it today. Let's just do today.
I'm such a planner. I'm like, I'm very OC. I'm such a planner that, it makes me forget, like, oh, wait, there's still, like, tonight. There's still today. And then sometimes you end up worrying so much that you have no control of something that you want to control. So instead, what can you control? Your attitude, which is the now. So, yeah.
It's funny because I was talking to a friend of mine who used to be an alcoholic. And he drank a lot, and he has been sober for like 5 years now. And he was with his family, and they were arguing and fighting, as families always do when they get together for some sort of holiday and whatnot. I think it was somebody's birthday. So the other siblings are yelling, screaming. Just they're adults now. They probably just hate each other.
Yeah.
And he said, how I stay sober from and not tempted to drink and all these? I only care about myself. Like, when you only care about yourself, you actually start to calm down. Because then all of a sudden things don't bother you. And it's kind of like what we say here on the podcast sometimes, which is just be stupid to things. And if you're stupid to things, you actually worry less. And
you're being oblivious,
is it to be self-centered? Is it to be like,
well, there is
just
that
not
saying, it's okay to be selfish
sometimes. Yeah, be a little selfish. Don't care about anyone else's lives. Don't care about what the fuck they're doing. Don't care about their kids. Don't care about their fucking families. Don't care about anything. Just care about you. You're going to do just fine in life. And I'm like, yeah, sounds good to me. I mean, when you say it that way, it sounds like,
it sounds
I only
a little
care about
douchey.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds a little like asshole, but if you think about it, it does make sense. Just care about your shit. You're not going to fucking be bothered by anybody else's. And then a little bit of peace of mind, a little bit more happy days. Yeah, good stuff. All right, we got a lot of calls lined up, so we got to get to them.
Okay.
Let's go to...
Wait, tell me first, how was the show last night? Your winner was from Dubai? Wow.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, the show was good. Carlos Eldran was on it, and he's always excellent, and he's funny as shit.
He's amazing.
It's good stuff. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure we get cell phone calls, because there's a bunch of cell phone calls. I want to get them off.
Hold.
Yeah, first. Let's go to Paolo on line 3 to start with. Paolo, what's going on, buddy? You're on the program. You're calling us from a cell phone, so I want to make sure to get you on the show first. Hey, pal, what's up?
Hello?
Paolo? Hi, you're on the show. What's up? Paolo?
Yes.
I'm just going to ask for a revenge question.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We'll step into the office here.
Start the night off. Yeah, a revenge question.
No worries.
Because
what do you got?
We bought a second-hand car, and as it turns out, it still has a balance in the bank. And the papers were fake.
Oh, shit.
Lovely.
Damn. And even the LTO was in it, or at least the guy who sold the car to us.
The guy who sold the car to you worked for the LTO?
I'm sorry?
The guy that sold you the car worked at the LTO?
No, he doesn't, but I think he has contacts or people there because they gave us papers that were legit, and we just found out that it really wasn't when we went to the main branch.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you wanna do something about it. Now, God,
I don't think it's really a revenge question. It's sort of more like, what are you gonna do?
Well, obviously, if it's a civil issue,
yeah.
And the thing is, I think this is like what Facebook is for in our country, which is get all your shit together, scan it, put it out there. Put a very intriguing tagline like corruption sa LTO, where people will be like, oh, I'm going to read this shit.
Yeah.
And then the moment it gets passed around a little bit, then you start getting results. Because everybody on Facebook, everybody online is always looking for the government to fuck up. Any chance that the government can fuck up, we're all over it because we hate the government. The Philippine government, right? I mean, because we're looking for corruption and we're looking for things. That's why it's so difficult. And we were talking about this, I think.
It's difficult to get away with anything these days.
Yeah, I think we were talking about this yesterday or another night recently here on the podcast. It's hard to get away with shit like this right now because we're also wired looking for it.
You were telling me this the other day. Yeah.
Was it the other day? Yeah. So we know that the government's shitty. Now we're just looking for any little thing that we can exploit. Whether it's Tito Soto fucking straight ripping something from the blog and fucking blowing it up into a really, really big deal. I mean, the guy was getting fucking ripped. I'm talking about Senator Soto.
Yeah.
And I was part of it. I enjoyed every second of it because this is our chance. This is our chance to fucking fight back, not have to have a lot of money, not have to have a lot of, quote unquote, traditional power. But we have power we have power
the right
online.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, we have really aggressive social media people and people who can, they hide behind a computer, so they hide behind a certain kind of identity, but at the same time, they get results. And I think if you can cook a great article up for, explaining your case, have a really cool title about how someone on the LTO is having this kind of fucking syndicate of selling cars that, just make it sound really sexy.
Yeah.
People will jump on it because, again, we're always looking for that. And then there are a lot of online sites that are looking for this too because they need a story. So, you can easily post this shit online, tell your friends to retweet it or to repost it. Boom. Next thing you know, 24 Oras is knocking on your door, or Rappler is knocking on your door. There's, hey, what's going on here? We hear, we read this thing about LTO corruption. What do you got? And
yeah,
this is what I got. Oh, okay. I mean, fucking listen.
A lot of politicians or a lot of, like, for example, a lot of news teams, because they want to get a good story or because they want brownie points for during their term, or let's say they're running, they want to be able to help you. Not necessarily really to help you, but it's to make them look good. So
yeah, but you need attention first, and you can't go up to your local congressman and say, "Congressman, may issue."
No, I mean, if they find out about this,
he's gonna go fuck off. You need to get a little bit of steam behind your case here, and you do that via social media. Then these media people start knocking on your door. I mean, if you think about 24 Oras, for example, they did a segment last week where a guy got into a fight over bulalo. Right? And he got into a fist fight because he wanted bulalo and the guy gave him cup noodles, and then they got into a fight, and then they put it on television, right? And then the social media people, like myself, I put it on the radio, and then I started tweeting about it, how fucking funny this guy got into a fight because of bulalo. Then because it had so much fanfare, this stupid story about bulalo, I think Jessica Soho does a follow-up segment about going to the guy's house and feeding him bulalo, which is completely unnecessary. But the reason why it was done is because, guess what? People online were talking about it. They were like, did you see this fucking story about bulalo? This is the stupidest story ever. But it's funny, and it had traction, and people started getting onto it. And then all of a sudden, Jessica So, who does not fucking get up for bullshit stories, she ends up doing or Karen Davila, somebody goes up and does an entire segment on this guy. Instead of letting it just die its regular death, they actually followed up on it because people were fucking having a good time with it. So if you come up with something, I mean, as elementary as, I was sold a car that, that happens all the time, that kind of like fucking bad deals. But because we're so keen in looking out for it, right now, I think everybody's wired to, let's find the next government department to fuck up.
Yeah.
We're going to do something about it. And you never know. I think that's the best revenge, is putting it out there, blasting them on social media, embarrassing this organization. And the moment you do that, you're going to find yourself getting results. And I think that's going to be really cool. So put up a great article, really sexy title, all your documentation.
Yeah, make sure everything's documented.
Put all that shit together.
Because people might even say, what's your proof? There are any loopholes or whatnot?
Oh, yeah, but he has it. He has it. He's got all the good stuff. You got all the good paper. I'm talking about just scan it, package it nice together in one beautiful article, blast that fucker on Facebook, tell your friends to fucking repost it, and let's see if it gets some traction. If it doesn't, call us back and we'll find something else to do.
But I think it's going to work. It's going to work.
Yeah, it generally does. That social media shit is good stuff, man. Thanks for the call, buddy. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Sorry
Good
about
luck.
that. What kind of car was it?
It was a Lancer, Mitsubishi.
Yeah. Go ahead, get that. Do the Facebook thing. See, hopefully you can get that Lancer shit taken care of. Thanks, man.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
No worries. Bye-bye. 478-7954, Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981. Let's go to line 5 and talk to Leighton, who is 23. Hey, Leighton, you're in Cebu. How can we help you?
Hi. Yes.
Hey.
I have a question.
Boy, you sound hot.
Hello?
You got a hot girl name. I know Leighton's not your real name because
I know.
it would
It's
be
like,
too...
could it be like Leighton Meester? Like, really?
Yeah, it's you can't be 23 and name Leighton from Cebu. But there's going to be a lot of Leighton babies now. But, there was no Leighton Meester when you were born. So I know that's a bullshit name, but that's a nice choice for a bullshit name. What's up?
You.
And you sound hot too, so it's kind of, I feel like I'm talking to Leighton Meester. How can I help you, Meester?
Okay.
Yes. I have a boyfriend. He's Japanese, and he has really perverted sexual preferences. It's kind of scaring me away.
Yeah,
the Japanese are so notorious for that.
It kind of comes with the territory. It's like we wouldn't be shocked because if you called us and you said, Mo, I'm dating a black guy, and sorry, pero burat niya sobrang laki. You know, it would be like, yeah, well, what do you expect?
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen? All right. So,
Anyway, continue
is
with
he
your
from
story.
Japan?
Oh.
Yes, he's from Japan.
Yeah.
And he's in Japan right now.
Yes, and he keeps on like asking me for
talaga yun.
videos.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you think is
Videos,
really
pictures.
freaky?
What?
What are some of the things that you consider freaky? Like what? He's really kinky
Like
in what way?
Yeah, he's really like one time he was here, he came for me like, and then he basically come on my face like what?
He didn't tell you?
Shit.
He didn't tell you?
I was
he didn't
so
tell you he was going to
upset.
come
I
on your
was so
face?
upset. Like I wanted to break up with him.
He
but-
gave you a facial.
That's awesome. I've never
Facial,
done
yeah.
that. I really,
Right? They
Hold
say
on.
that I actually have gay friends who, I kid you not, they actually use the sperm of, when they have sex with somebody, they actually use the sperm of their partner or whoever they slept with and they slather it all over their face because apparently the proteins are good for the skin. And this was even
Okay,
in
that's bullshit.
that TV
Yeah.
show, the one where it's all about plastic surgery. Help me out here, people.
Well, whatever. But I would not advise it. Anyway, well, neither here or there. Let's get to your issue. So he came on your face one time, which is very rude if he didn't get permission.
Yeah.
He's asking for videos and pictures and all of that stuff. Why? Do you send it to him? Do you send the videos?
No, I didn't send a video. I sent a picture.
Ooh, with your head, like with your face?
No, never.
Okay. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, never do that shit.
Good girl.
And if I were you at this
Okay.
point, I wouldn't even have Skype sex with him. Actually, why are you with him?
That's the question.
Yeah, no. I don't know, man. I think if he's, I think if he's doing things that you're not comfortable with, especially in a sexual, capacity, I would definitely consider breaking up with this guy because your sexual chemistry is not there. You have a long distance relationship going on. You're 23 years old, and according to Pico, you're pretty hot because he saw you on your photo. So when you have all of these things going for you, where you're attractive, you're young, you're in Cebu, you have sex, but you don't want this crazy fucking facial blasting. I'd look somewhere else for a different guy, Leighton, if I may. I mean, is he just have the greatest personality and it's only when it comes to sex where he's kind of an asshole, or like?
Yes, just when it comes to sex. But like when we're left together, he's wow.
Okay,
Is he an
well,
old
did you
man?
talk to him about it? You said you wanted to break up with him. So when he actually
Yes, I did.
what did he say?
He said he's sorry and then just laughed. I said,
He said, "Oh, listen, Rayton, very sorry, Rayton.
yeah.
I apologize.
Written. Yeah, I apologize like that.
Rick my bore. Can you rick my bore? Please, rick my bore."
Okay, so did he promise not to do it? And did he ever try anything again? I mean, the point is where I'm, as much as you don't like certain things that he does, the question is, does he actually make the effort to make sure that he doesn't do other sexual things to offend you, or he's a repetitive offender?
Repetitive offender.
Oh, then okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can break up with him. Yeah.
yeah, I
I'd say-
will. Yeah, after this call.
Yeah, Blake up with him. Yeah. Do
Blake
it,
up.
all right?
Blake,
I'm sorry, Rayton.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
hey, there are some girls out there who are into the same kinky stuff, but like what Mo said, it's all about sexual compatibility. And
Yeah.
if this thing really makes you feel uncomfortable, feels degrading, which it is, Jesus, so then you don't have to be with someone like that. Because ultimately, even if he is a great guy outside of the bedroom, what bonds people together is, that sexual chemistry, that
Hold on.
intimacy.
I got to ask this, Leighton. How did he come in your face? So
Oh.
just take us back to this moment because this is hot. You're
Okay.
super hot. So, okay, so he's on top of you. I'm gonna paint the picture. You tell me if this would happen.
Sure.
He's on top of you, right? You guys are having sex. You're hugging him because you're in love and you think this is a beautiful moment and you're sharing something special. And then he jumps out real fast. You go, "What's going on?"
yes,
all over-
yes.
He pulls-
That's what happened.
Yeah.
No, because I was
knew
thinking
it.
that has to be really fast from him to go from below and to really make a maneuver and make it.
No, Bianca, 'cause she's going, "What's going on?" She's sitting there going, I wonder what he's doing. It's not like he pulled out and fired right at her face. He pulls out, he kind of inches his way up to her face and starts jacking off his dick. And all of a sudden, she's like, what's going on here? And right in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yes, that's what happened.
Oh, God, did you accidentally, swallow it too? Oh, Jesus.
Did it go in your eye?
Yes, it did.
Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, there's proteins there.
So
According to Bianca, it's good for
I
your
was
skin.
like blinded for around 5 seconds, and then I reached for the blanket, and I was just screaming at him. I was just so upset.
I would be pissed. I would jackhammer the fuck out of his dick.
No, I would do this. I would do this. I go, this is how you break up with him. You go, baby, I want to do something really crazy with you tonight when he comes back, So you tie him up onto the bed, you blindfold him, and then you take a shit on his chest. That's the way to go.
That's a very Japanese thing to do. You'll never even know. He might even get turned on by it.
He might even actually be, rated.
Yeah.
Lord, I love it.
My God.
No, because in Japan, they actually have these bars where it's a glass ceiling, and they have girls literally taking a shit so that the guys can see it from below.
Yeah, they have a big shit preference over there, but it's good. So, hey, listen, I love Japan. I love their food, love their culture, love everything about them. So, last night I said they make great fleshlights and all that. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. And I think you should move on from this dude. And it's long distance. Come on, Pico says here you're really, really cute. So let's not waste that, man. You're in your prime right now. 23 years old. You should be balling all over Cebu. Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, baby doll. Thanks for the call.
Take
Appreciate
care.
It. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Take care too. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Let's go to line 6.
You've never
and
jizzed
talk
on
to-
anyone's face.
No, I really want to though.
For someone who is so conservative about a lot of sex.
No. I just said right now, without permission, it's very rude.
Yes.
Don't do it. The thing is, I can't even get to the point where I'm asking permission to come on someone's face.
Okay. Now, what's the psychology behind it? Why would you want to jizz on someone's face?
I don't think there's a true psychology behind. I think what it is we see it in porn, and it looks a lot of fun, and we just want to give it a shot.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean, there probably is a psychological
because
element
maybe
involved,
let's say it's a strong woman,
power.
dominating someone. Exactly.
But it's just like peeing on something. You show that it's your territory by fucking ejaculating in someone's face. But at the same time, I think while that possibly exists, most of it is I've seen it in porn, and I just want to.
And you just want to replicate that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just want to do it in real life.
Okay. All right. What's the next call?
Lot of calls. Where are we? Do we have someone on line 6 before I take a commercial break? Who's up?
We have Karen on 6.
Karen is. Okay, I wonder if I should take a break. Let's take a break and then let's take Karen.
Wait, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how girls sometimes they actually end up peeing when they come, and then they say what's it called? They're squirting or whatever. Do guys have that? I mean,
no.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there's just completely none.
Yeah,
there's premature ejaculation, and then there's jizzing, and then is there you accidentally pee? No, there's there's
jizzing and premature ejaculation come from the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just say valve, while peeing doesn't. So when you're about to come or when you're having sex, that peeing valve kind of it goes down or pulls
so it's
us to the
something
side,
that girls
and
more have a boo boo with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Just asking.
Yeah. But there's different schools of thought. A lot of girls say no. We've had a doctor call the program and say, Mo, it's not piss. I'm like, listen, it's piss.
I doubt it.
You smell it?
Trust me.
You smell it, it's piss. In terms of volume, the amount coming out, that's piss. And you just taste it. Smell it. I've tasted it. I've smelled it. It's urine. That's all that it is. I know it's embarrassing. What are you going to do? It is what it is. Back after this.
We'll return after this commercial break.
Agent CT, what's your status?
Everything looks great, HQ. The CDCP looks fine.
Remember, your powers come from the signal feeds from cell towers, so make sure you stay within reach.
I'll be fine, HQ. There are more than 7,000 globe cell sites scattered across country. See? I see one right there. What's the problem over there? I'll go check it out.
Be careful, Agent CT. If you need any assistance...
HQ.
Agent...
HQ, do you read me?
Respond, Agent CT. Do you copy? What's your status? Agent, do you copy? You copy.
HQ! Where am I? There seems to be no signal tower at this village. My signal sensors are tingling. What to do? What to do? Aha! I know! Agent CT! Oh yeah. I forgot. I don't have powers here. Normal citizen! Normal citizen! Secure permission. Secure permission! To the Homeowners Association meeting.
Homeowners Association office.
Excuse me.
Okay, on to other issues. Cell phone signals. We're here to answer questions.
Oh, great. Just the proper form. Let's go.
We finalized today. Any more concerns? Yes.
Good afternoon, all. On cell sites, we need to set up a cell site within this village. Your laptops, your cell phones, your tablets, they feed on signal for them to work. You see, it does not even have to look like a cell site. It just has to look like it belongs.
But what about the health risks?
Fear not. Several studies show that the radio frequency signals used by these cell sites do not affect your health. It's just like the frequency used by baby monitors, AM and FM radios, your Wi-Fi, completely harmless. Think about it.
That's exactly what we need.
Without wireless communication, how will you stay updated? How will you talk to your loved ones who are abroad?
Yeah.
How will you remind your kids to take care and to come home early?
That's right. We need a cell site. I agree. I want to call my father now.
Yeah. That's exactly what we need.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you, random citizen.
I want a cell site right now.
I agree.
Super Agent CT! See? True power lies within each citizen. Signal connects us. Together, we will make more villages a more comfortable place to live in. I guess my mission here is done.
Oh, great. We thought we lost you, Agent CT.
That's Super Agent CT now!
Girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show here, it is Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe on this Wednesday night, 29th of January. Hey, follow our co-host, Bianca Valerio, on Twitter at Bianca_Valerio. You can check out what Bianca's into. She's always into some really cool shit, hosting a big event, looking all nice and stuff. She's got a good life.
Thank you.
You there, Bianca?
I know.
Oh,
Sometimes when you pay me compliments, I'm always doing that. Are you fucking for real?
Yes, because listen, there are times it'll be, obvious. We clash here on the show, but it doesn't mean that I can't support what you do and what you're involved in and things like that. Because we have a different set of opinion after that.
No, I totally agree. I mean, we don't always. People think that because we disagree, we don't get along. That's not true. We just have different.
Oh yeah, no, that's not
opinion.
true at all. Are you kidding me? Try to get married first, and then call us back and let me know if you fucking feel the same way. I mean, please trust me.
Okay.
Bianca and I probably have a better relationship than you do with your wife or your husband, right? So call us. Tell us we're wrong. Try it. Phone number 478-7954. Skype The Good Times Podcast. Text 0927-214-1981. Really packed show tonight, and I'm really excited about all of these calls. I mean, yesterday was a little slower. I think, we had some calls and stuff like that, but I think at times when you have Carlos here, people want to talk about current affairs happening in the country.
Right.
And when you're with Bianca, people want to talk about what's going on in their lives. And sometimes the life stuff is kind of cool because, it's always very unique, and you never know what you're going to get thrown at you. And, that's always kind of exciting. Well, most of the time when it comes to country affairs and whatnot, we already know what's going to happen. We know that people want to talk about Vong. We know people want to talk about, say, pork barrel and something that we all kind of know a little bit about or know nothing about.
Yeah.
But when it comes to your lives, they're just so
personal.
Sometimes you just don't prepare yourself. You just hear it and you're like, wow, whoa,
that
okay,
is so
fuck.
interesting because I was talking with a friend today, and I have to admit, like, there's some shows that I don't know about you, but when you go into your radio show or when I come to the show, I can never say, yeah, I've done this before, I'll be fine. No, it's like every time. I wouldn't say it's like the first time, but it does make me nervous because I don't know what to expect. You can't say what kinds of calls are going to be coming in. You just have to expect the unexpected. So, I always would like to do a good
and
job.
especially someone like me who thinks I have the answers for all questions. Like, I think that there are times, is this the night that I'm going to get the one where I'm going to go, fuck, I don't know what to do, man. I'm sorry.
Have you ever had that? You hit a roadblock and you're like, fuck.
No, I think I have, like, in the first 10 seconds of a question, like, wow, I go, I've never heard that one before. And to be honest, I don't know what to do. Oh, wait, no, you can try this. I'll do that because something will come to my mind.
You'll still offer something, but it's not
I just want to hopefully make it worth your while. But yeah, it's rare. And I'm not saying everything I have an answer for is correct, but I'm saying at least I have an answer. Who knows, though, if it's the right way to go? I mean, fuck, I don't know. It's just what I feel. And that's what all the show is about. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a board certified psychiatrist. I'm none of those things. I'm just this dude who has shit that comes into my mind, and I'm just going to share it with you. I mean, if you take it, fine. If you take it, it doesn't work.
Yeah, and that's why I love the show. But
it's what I would have done.
As you say, I love the show.
Let's go to Karen. Karen, you're on 6. Okay. What's up, love? Thanks for being here.
Hello?
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
21.
Hi, Mo.
What's up?
So I have a problem.
Yes.
Yep.
Because last year I had a guy, and then I got STD.
Oh, okay.
What kind?
I had genital warts, and then I got operated. And then after that was a little tragic for me, so I didn't have intercourse for more than a year.
Okay.
So the other day, my boyfriend was in my condo, and then we were going naughty. And then just when I was blowing him, I felt a little sick and just started to vomit.
This is the first time that you felt sick, vomiting, or this is the first time you felt sick?
No, I was doing it before, but I think it was because I remembered what happened to me before about
so there's a traumatic
about having the sickness.
Yeah.
So I got scared, and then I just vomited at him, and I feel so ashamed.
You vomited on his penis?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. I have a question. Does your boyfriend know about what happened to you last year?
Actually, he knows about it. Okay. And then when he was courting me, I had the sickness, and he was like, he accepted it. But I still feel ashamed because I don't think he does accept that someone vomited on his penis.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be
fine.
If he can accept that you got something from somebody else, like someone was on your vagina and left you something, it's gonna be okay. I mean,
he's fine with the fucking vomiting on the dick.
Yeah.
Listen, we're even thankful that we're getting our dick sucked. Trust me, we'll be fine. Yeah. Especially if it's your boyfriend, because when you're in your boyfriend, sometimes like if you're in the hospital, you don't look your best, and they still support you, and vice versa. You know, vomiting on his balls is fine. Maybe if it was a one night stand and you vomited on his dick, of course you probably might not get a call back. But if it's your boyfriend, he's fine. But my thing is, what kind of surgery did you get? Are you willing to share that? Because genital warts, what do? They remove the warts? Or
yeah,
is
I'm
it a
so curious.
different...
I have no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, what happened to me was like after that intercourse with the guy who had the sickness, I had like, it was so itchy and had foul smell, and then I just to my OB-GYN, and then they saw that you had warts, and then I got to have it operated because it was getting terrible each day.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So what do you mean they operated? They scraped it off. The
first time they tried to do
like a burn.
They tried
laser?
to place acid and to burn it down, but without anesthesia, it was too painful, and then the warts was too much because every day it started with 1 wart, and then the following week it was like 10 warts. And then it stayed there for a month because I was too ashamed to tell my dad that I had genital warts. So after that, we went to the hospital to get it operated. So I had like genital anesthesia and all of that.
Oh,
Love
baby!
It. Now, do you have your HPV shots and all that good stuff?
I just had it after the operation.
Fantastic.
Yeah, good. That's fine. All right. Good stuff.
And that's why you guys should really, really try to have, make a conscious effort, no matter how fucking horny you are, to have safe sex. Yes.
Right, but when you're with your boyfriend,
now is my boyfriend is in my condo and he just slept on me.
Yeah. Listen. What's your concern though now? Is it your inability to give blowjobs?
Actually, I'm scared to have sex as well because I don't know if he wants it because now he's not, I'm in the balcony, he's just sleeping on the bed and he's not talking to me.
All right, but you want to have sex for you. It's not something where you want to have sex for him because he's mad at you. I mean, you want to have sex.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking so much about are you sure you want to have it is because your body sometimes, when it's not ready, will do really odd things. Like, you know how people have this joke, the whole vagina lock and all of that stuff? That's true. You know, your vaginismus, that's true. It doesn't lock and break your dick off, but it will lock down if you're not ready. Like, if you're just trying to have sex because you think it's the right thing to do for your boyfriend or it's the right thing to do because, you're of this age, but if your body's not ready, it'll do weird things. It's telling you, hey, maybe you're fooling yourself thinking that you really want to do this, but I'm telling you, we are not ready right now. So I just want to make sure that the whole vomiting on the dick thing isn't a sign that your body's telling you, whoa, yeah, I know it's been a year, Karen, but we're not ready for this yet.
Yeah.
Let's slow down a little bit. Let's think. Because if that's the case, then maybe you might need to take a little bit more time. Granted, a year is a lot of time. Who knows how much time you need to get back from this trauma? You could probably even, if it's going to really bother you that much, you can, see a counselor or a therapist about the entire ordeal, or you can maybe go on the internet, read about how many people in fact get genital warts, which is a lot of people, and it might help calm you down.
Yeah,
it might help calm you down in terms of like, okay, what I got, a lot of people got, and a lot of people have, and mine was just one of these weird things where it just got bad so fast. But if you think about it, I think like how many people in studio right now? There's me, there's Bianca, there's Pico, there's Ange, there's maybe 2 other people there. So let's put it at 6 people. I'd say 4 of the 6 in the room right now have genital warts too. You start realizing that it's actually pretty common. And it might, yes. Ange, listen, Ange,
thanks,
I'll tell you this.
Man.
Sometimes, Ange, like when I'm in Turkish bath,
I thought you were gonna say something like, yeah, 4 out of 6 people will probably empathize with you and blah blah blah.
No.
They have genital
4 out of 6 have
warts.
genital warts. I'll tell you that. I mean, I don't know if it's the 4 out of 6 per exactly. I'm just going by how many people are in the booth, but it's about half the time you're gonna find somebody who has it. So it's not as wild and crazy as it might seem. It's just you had a really bad go at it, and your body didn't react well to it. So, with,
And here's the other
with that
thing,
in mind,
though. If I may, Mo, since you are with a partner, and to have sex, you will definitely be with a partner. Other than not being ready for you personally, one way of helping you get through it is also talking it out with your partner. I mean, someone who you can trust, and let's say your boyfriend. I personally don't know why he's not talking to you just because you threw up on his dick. I think that's Mo, don't you think that's a little selfish?
But I don't think he is. I don't think he's not talking to her because of that. I think what happened was she just vomited on his dick a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
He's like, whoa, okay, well, maybe you're not ready. I mean, this is what I would be if I was him. I'd be like, let's give it a shot on another day.
Yeah, because that's what I think. Because a person, a partner who knows what happened to her, he should be understanding, and he'll even be like, okay, let's take it slow. We don't have to go straight at it right away. I mean, it'll make her feel more comfortable, make her feel like, if anything, when someone feels like they're more comfortable and they know that they're being nurtured, it'll open them up in a better way. So
yeah, but we're not. But no one's saying that he treated her poorly after the vomit. He's just asleep. I don't want you to read too much into him right now taking a nap, because what time is it right now? It's about 11 o'clock on a fucking weekday. So it's not like he's taking a nap at 8 p.m. faking he's sleeping. It is 11 o'clock Manila time. I mean, on a Wednesday. So there
you're
are
saying
people
that she shouldn't take it to the next level, or think that her
because
boyfriend is taking it against her.
It might just worsen the situation. I think, again, assess yourself. Are you ready to have sex again? Do you really, really want to have sex? Do you want to have sex? Not him. And if you say yes, try it again. Try it again in fucking 5 hours. In the morning, give him a morning blowjob. See how that works out. Give it another shot.
Start with a hand
if you feel
job.
like you're really ready.
Right? Start with a hand job and then see how
and
that
I'll tell you
feels
this.
later
I'm
on.
going to whisper this to you, Karen. There's nothing like waking up to a blowjob. Like, it's the greatest thing ever.
Absolutely.
Right.
Or you know what? If and again, I could be off the wall here, but let's say rather than giving him a blowjob in bed, you could do it in the shower. At least when there's water dripping, you feel
but who knows if they have the
it's
PSI
a
and where
little
they live to make it sexy. But it's not sexy when you have a tabo. I mean, it's just,
Girl, wag
we don't know
naman
what
tabo, dripping nga, di ba? Parang rain.
I know, but we don't know what the PSI is in her bathroom. How about this? Just do me a favor. If you're really feeling horny right now, Karen, if you feel really, really horny right now, go back in there, try it again immediately.
Okay.
But make sure you're
Baby, you can
right?
do it. You can do it.
What time did you vomit on him? Like an hour ago? What time did you throw up? About an hour ago?
Actually, the other day.
Oh, yeah, you might be ready to go again. Yeah.
Okay, don't feel pressured by Mo, but we're just encouraging you. We're not pressuring you. Just encouraging.
But I think you need to make the first move and not him, because I think right now he's like, okay, when you're ready, when you're in your time. So he's not going to do anything until you do something about it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Good luck, baby.
You.
Bye.
Stretch out that mouth. All right, baby.
I think she also shouldn't eat before giving a blowjob, so at least there won't be a
so you're
lot
not firing out adobo or fucking whatever the fuck you hate.
Shit. Yeah.
Angie, I must apologize. That, listen, a football player, in Middle East, lot of rule, lot of Sharia law. It sometimes when the team is on tour, I end up in Istanbul. I go to men's bath. Lot of dick there with all sorts of medical melodies.
And she's judging you.
I come to Philippines. I meet you. You're beautiful. I did not take my medication. I fucking come on your face, jizz in your mouth, sex in your belly button, and you might have some sort of sickness. You'll be one of 6.
Man.
Or you'll be one of 4 of 6 that has Islamaballs. Stink all over.
Islamaballs. I know. I like that one. Islamaballs.
But it does not mean I do not love you.
All right. Enough. Let's move on.
I consider my genital warts like my children.
Mo, you go suck your own
I have
cock.
17 children. All around my dick and certain area of the left bowl.
Mm.
They're beautiful. No need for surgery.
But I really didn't realize that you needed to go into surgery to really pour acid
Yeah, I mean, it could get bad.
and
could get
get rid of those genital warts. That is terrible.
I think it's gonna still be there too, though, forever. I think they just.
You mean like
I think
scars?
No. I think you still get. I mean, you still have the virus in you forever. It's just you happen to just remove those parts that are a problem right now. Maybe some medication to manage it. I forgot to ask her if she's taking any kind of medication to manage it. But then I think it's just kind of with you. That's why that HPV thing is important, because then you take, at least get the whole
I got those
cervical
shots
cancer
done, too.
thing
Yeah.
out of the way.
All
right. See, I told you, more than one in the room. Just kidding. Let's go to Celine, who's in New York City. Oh, gotta love that New York, man. On line 5. Hi, Celine. How are you? Line 5.
Hey Mo. Hi, Bianca.
Hi. How
Hey,
can we help
Celine.
you today?
Where in New York are you?
Hey.
Are you willing to share that? Where are you in New York?
Somewhere in NoHo.
Love it, man. I fucking love it.
That's
I fucking love
north
New
of Houston.
Yeah, no, I know where that is. Definitely. I lived in New York last year. I don't know if you know that, but I lived a little bit more north from where you are. But man, what a wonderful time! What a wonderful city! It really is such an amazing.
Yeah, I was following you on Instagram. You were in New York. Where were you?
I lived on 76th and Central Park West on the Upper West Side.
Very fancy
Right,
address.
right by the park. Little fancy, yeah. Little fancy, but daming daga. I mean, as much as fancy as I'd like to kind of like show off that it was a nice neighborhood and whatnot, I mean, I lived right about in front of the Museum of Natural History, and right there on the park. Nice area, fancy, as Bianca said. Daming daga. Putang ina, daming daga. Sobrang daming daga. It's like fucking rats everywhere in my place. Everywhere. It was gross, but I love it. All right. Anyway, so what do you got, Celine? How can we help you?
Well, before that, I just want to say that you guys don't get enough credit when people call you on the air. I just think your podcast is awesome, and that I think Bianca's a total babe. And
oh, thank you.
Well, Mo, you're awesome.
I know. I mean, thanks. Yeah, thanks. You know, Pico says here that
Pico's
you're
waiting
pretty
for
hot.
his compliment.
Yeah, he's really excited about you.
Yeah, I'm pretty awesome too.
I think he enforced a new rule today. He was like, answer your phone with a video chat.
It's not me.
And I was like, wait, what?
No. That's legit. Before it was Pico trying to make style all these girls, but now it's a legit rule because we want to make sure that we don't get repeat callers like having different identities and where they're from, just so they can win.
Yeah,
the
because
prize.
there are people who make up stories because they want to win an iPhone. So they'll change their identity, they'll put a different name, and then they'll call on a fucking Skype. So what we do now is we make sure to see that that's you, and then we cut it off. We don't keep you there. We just want to make sure it's kind of like a eye scanner or some sort of thumbprint. We just want to make sure. Oh, okay, okay, you're good, you're legit.
And then Pico just needs to
you
grade you on a scale of 1 to 10.
Right,
you know,
and then Pico wants to see your there's a little cleavage over there. Put her on air. You know, Pico's being a dick. But Celine, he does tell me you're very, very cute, and even at early time in the morning right now, you're super hot. So how can we help you? What's the question? What do you got?
It's not an issue per se, but like more of a concern. I've been working since I was 19, right after I graduated college, and I'm 27 now, and I still have no savings. And it's just, I'm pushing 30, and I just need to formulate a plan or something. But before that, I just want you to know that I support my mom monthly, and that's on top of her, say, birthday, Mother's Day, Christmas, and everything that she needs or wants. Mm-hmm. And then that's also on top of the bills that I pay here. And I kind of help out my mom's sister as well. But I don't want to be a jerk, and I don't want to be a jerk and stop sending money. But I am also thinking of, starting a future someday.
Of course.
Not right now, but it's just I need someone to tell me, I guess, like a tough love advice that I need to do something. Yeah.
Yeah, let's start with cutting off the mom sister part. But I mean, I understand there are certain values, and culturally, we are.
It's a very Filipino thing, yes.
Right? But I'm Filipino, and I grew up in the Philippines. My thing is help my core group, and the core group is my parents and my siblings. If anybody needs help from that group, that's fine. Anybody outside of that group, unless I have a surplus, you're shit out of luck, because. I have to stick with that core group.
And your relatives, the sisters of your mom, but do they stay in the States as well? They're in the Philippines.
They're both in the Philippines, and I only I'd love to help her because she helped me graduate college. I was broke and I was in like a good school, and then she really wanted me to finish, so she paid for my 4th year in college.
Oh, that's tough too.
So
that's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, considering that then,
that's like a development in the story. Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the month, when you look at your bills and stuff like that, do you have zero savings, or you have even just a little bit?
Oh, I have a little bit, but I just don't know. I guess I spend it a lot on food.
Sure.
And then at the end of the month, there's like really nothing, like maybe less than $100.
Oh wow, yeah, that's tough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's obviously that's not poor, but that's zero in terms of savings. It's going to be tough to do that, especially if you needed a rainy day. I mean, what if your mom got sick, or what if where you really needed to step up to the plate? Shit. Right when I said, when you said when you get these questions where you go, what do you do?
Like, do you always eat out? Do you always eat out?
Maybe I'd say twice a week. I try to cook every night, and my boyfriend also. So we just try to save.
Okay,
I think I need to cut out on some eating out.
Yeah, eating out is the number one thing that I can think of. I mean, other than shopping, but some of the ones that you don't realize that adds up. There's your Starbucks coffee. There's your eating out. Those are taking a cab as opposed to the subway. There are a lot of things. Like, let's say, you take the cab because you wanna. Let's say you're late for work or stuff. So it's about like getting up earlier and having to take the subway or even walking to work. I mean, there's so many little things that people don't realize that can really add up to the bills, and. Why don't you, me personally, when I was living in Singapore, this was a few years ago, and it was, I was shit broke. I didn't really have any money. I wanted to prove to my parents that I could do this right. I really didn't have any money. I needed to make money. So I was, what I did was one of the things, because you feel like you don't have any control of anything, right? And it's very frustrating for you. One of the things that I still do until today, which helps me manage my savings, and this may sound really corny, I write down everything I spend. And, Oprah will tell you this too. Even a lot of trainers who tell their clients about writing food diaries. I will write down something as small as tip of 20 pesos. Let's say, how much for parking, 40 pesos. Because all those little things that you spend on that you think, bale wala lang yan, that adds up. So what I do is I write down everything that I spend, and then you take a look at what you spend in the week, what you spend in the month. You actually get to study what are the things that you actually spend the most on, or what are usually the days that you spend the most on, and then you can slowly,
if you itemize, obviously, I think that's basic anyway, like accounting.
You'll be surprised, but some people don't actually do that, and it really helps. It really helps.
What I'm saying is, it's basic accounting that everybody should do, and if you don't do it, you're gonna find yourself in trouble at some time. Itemize your expenses. Then you find out what you can cut out, what is mandatory, what's needed, and then see how much you're saving. And if you like what you see, stick to your plan. It's almost like take it for a test run, Celine, where you write down every single thing you fucking spend. And then, so you know what you did for January, for example, or they start in February. You know what you did in Feb, and then you got left with $75, like you said, less than 100. Okay, then come March, really just knock shit out. Just do 1 month of like boot camp where you knock off the non-necessary things and see where you were at. If you end up with $125, okay, maybe it's not worth it then, because then you're talking about quality of life and you're only saving an extra fucking $40 or $50. Not that big of a deal. But if you're starting to save $400 or $475 and $500 and $550, then you go, okay, wait a minute. I'm onto something here.
Yeah.
This is good stuff. Because at the end of the year, this is $12,000. So you kind of find, if you can find a good balance of not sobrang awful savings at the end of the month and what you think you'd be happy with, then find that balance. And that might come sometime in June or sometime in May when you've really started sorting things out. Another thing is, I don't know if your job offers the 401k, but if it does, you might want to think about doing that, because a lot of companies will match your retirement deposits, and that's a really good way to start doubling up on your savings for something down the line. Another thing, your boyfriend. I mean, how much is he spending on himself, and how much are you spending on yourself? If you guys are serious about this thing, if you guys are going to move in, it might be able to cut down the cost as well if you start sharing a place. So there are ways to kind of look at it, take a step back, find out what do we need, what don't we need, what can we pair up with on this and that, and then see at the end of the month how it's looking.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, if you've been with your boyfriend 1 month and shit like that, then, you know, the moving in stuff out of the question. But if you're 27, like you said, you know, you're thinking of really locking down your adult life, are you open to maybe moving in with your boyfriend to help cut down on cost?
I agree.
Well, we've been living together since
you are living
together.
together.
Like years ago. So
all right,
one who's more I'd say more in control of the spending, because if that were me, I am responsible, but sometimes I'm kind of like easygoing, like, okay, no, we're gonna go out, it's fine, it's my treat. But he's more of the responsible one. He keeps everything intact, so I need to be more like him.
Yeah, that's great.
Actually.
Yeah,
but yeah, everything
those habits as well. Hello.
I'm sorry. What did you say, dear?
He was saying that she was saying that it's actually the boyfriend who's the more responsible one.
Yeah, I got that part. I just thought the last line there. I guess
and she's
let's
the one
do step,
who's hoping to be like that, she's saying.
Yeah, so let's just go step one. Let's write it down. Let's do the itemized thing. Let's check out what you're saving after a month. See if it's something you're going to be happy with. And if you're not happy with it, if it's still a shit amount of money, then I think, you know, don't sacrifice the enjoyment part of going out, because that is still also a little bit of, you know, it's a little important. And think about how to get yourself in a better place, like job wise, like if you can advance in your work by taking up a master's degree, for example, and a lot of companies pay for education. Like, I don't know where you're at in your life. We didn't ask you what you did and how far you got. I just know you said you went to college and your tita paid for it. Well, listen, there are companies out there that pay for extra education. So if you want to take your master's, they'll pay for it because it's good for them. It's a good investment in you that you can then, of course, advance within them. So look for companies like that, or check it with your HR to see if your company offers that kind of benefit, and take it. I mean, really, really take it. And if they don't, think about a master's degree or something like that online, because there are several online universities that are very affordable because you're going to do it that way. That is still a master's that you could put on your resume and then get you better placement, whether in your company or another one. And of course, that equates to more funds. So, you know, exercise those things and check it out, research a little bit. Find out about the 401k with your company. Find out also what they do in terms of tuition reimbursement for added education. All that stuff might be available to you and you don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. That all sounds good.
Okay,
All
good.
right.
Best of luck.
Give it a shot. Yeah, it sounds good, but fuck, it's hard. But you're in New York. I mean, fuck, you know that. Life is hard.
Yeah, it is very expensive to live in New York. That's for sure.
All right, baby doll.
Yeah, it's been fun.
If not, like, move to Florida.
Call.
It's cheap there. I'm sorry,
the
what?
girl who, hello?
Yes?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say before I go. I was worried about making this call because the girl before me was. She said she vomited on somebody's dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be as interesting, but thank you guys.
No.
But
It's not a competition,
yours is
love.
very
No
helpful.
worries.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally two different things, and each caller has something
we like
to contribute
range
to all
here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Okay, take
All right,
care
so-
and best of luck.
And then if you break up with your boyfriend, give us a call back.
Bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Pico will be thrilled to hear that. Let's take a break. When we come back, more calls. It's Good Times to Roll the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Bianca Valerio here tonight. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
At Globe, we believe that every subscriber can give back hope to those who need it most. On November 8, 2013, Typhoon Yolanda devastated eastern Visayas. In the wake of the disaster, many subscribers and partners took part in Bangon Pinoy, Globe's response to nation building. For that important call or text to let their loved ones know they are safe, Globe immediately reconnected the people of Samar and Leyte to the rest of the country. The products and services of Globe became instruments to bridge families and friends from the Visayas to the rest of the Philippines and the world. As need for aid grew, Globe, together with its employees, subscribers, partners, and volunteers, went through all possible means to reach out to those in need. But this does not end at relief. With the help pouring out of the generosity of our subscribers, the Bangon Pinoy Camp was established in Giwan, Leyte as a testimony to the long-standing program Globe established to rebuild the provinces affected by Typhoon Yolanda. Through the downpour of love from our loyal customers, Globe is also committed to help the people of Eastern Visayas get back on their feet and stay connected to their loved ones. To our loyal customers and subscribers, we send our heartfelt thank you for your kindness and generosity. You have changed the fate of thousands of our fellow countrymen by helping us raise pledges and donations worth over 50 million pesos to uplift the unwavering Filipino spirit. Now your continued volunteerism can help recovery efforts in Eastern Visayas. By sharing your time, treasure, and talent, you can help build and repair homes, send kids back to school, and allow communications technology to bring a brighter future to these communities. In doing your part, you can help our brothers and sisters rise again. Thank you for helping us create a wonderful Philippines.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
Says she hates me?
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show, it is a Wednesday night as we're wrapping up January of this year. As, gosh, again, everybody says it in January. It goes by so fast. You don't ever hear them say that in August. But in January, everybody says, oh my God, it's going by so fast.
Yeah, it was just our first
quarter.
episode for the year. Then
takes fucking
suddenly
forever.
it's like ending of the month already. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's invite you guys to call us. 478-7954. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. Text us 0927-214-1981. We still have quite a few calls here to get to, so let's go ahead and do that. Again, Bianca Valerio on the program tonight. Let's start with Jake, who is 22 years old in Davao. Hi, Jake. What's up, brother? Line 5.
Okay.
Sorry. Hi, Jake.
Hi, Mo. Hi, Bianca.
Hey, what's up? Jake, I'm reading your question here off air, and it looks pretty fucking wild. Is this a true story?
Well, first, I wish it wasn't a true story, but it happened.
So tell me.
Now I fucking believe
what
you. All
happened.
right, what do you got?
So I have this girl that I'm pursuing. We're actually. She said it that we're exclusively dating. I confirmed that to her.
Okay.
For about a month and a half now. And then I also have this friend who asks permission about every time she has a chick. She asked if he could borrow my room for in an apartment so he could bang her chicks there.
Okay.
And then
good friend.
And then the other day he
what a pal.
told me that he told me that he'd borrow my room. Then I totally forgot about it. And then when I came home from our review class, when I opened the door, because the door is when you open the door, it's exactly the bed already.
Yeah.
Then I saw the girl I'm pursuing on top of my friend, but naked.
Nice.
Oh.
That's fucking awesome. Now she said
Did
exclusively
she not
dating.
know it was your place?
Wait, hold on, time out. When you were, did she say you guys were exclusively dating before she fucked your friend or after she fucked your friend?
Before, because I.
Oh, okay.
I
So
tend to
she
ask
cheated on
girls
you.
if we're exclusively dating.
Yeah, he was constantly asking her for 1 month, and it was confirmed.
Yeah, no, I just want to make sure that it's not one of these things that you've forgiven her and then you're exclusively dating. You actually caught her. So, in other words, no, because the phrasing of the question should be, Mo, yeah. I saw my best friend fucking my girlfriend. I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. You know, so you caught your quote unquote girlfriend banging one of your best dude friends.
Did your best friend know that's your girlfriend?
Nope. They do not know each other. That's why I don't know how to feel because, like, if my friend knows, he wouldn't do that. But they don't know each other.
Okay, so it's not really a bro code break. It's just more that she's a hoe bag.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Okay, I am so curious. So
what happened?
She was
Wait, hold
humping
on.
him, and then you walked in, and then she was on top of him.
Hold on. Bianca. You know what we always have to do here is when you walk in, you got to tell us like what position they were in. I know that she was on top.
He was on top.
I know
like,
she was
your
on top.
ass
But,
hanging out?
Yeah, what was going on? Like was she like squatting down on him and like pounding his dick down, or was it more like a sensual cowgirl thing?
Yeah,
or was it like
or
a reverse
cowgirl
where her fucking the bottom of her feet are on the bed, so kind of her knees are bent, and so you can kind of actually see her arching back, and you can actually see his dick going inside her vag from the door entrance. Paint us a picture, please.
Please be more graphic.
Yeah.
It was actually more of a hardcore cowgirl.
Yeah.
Harker? A what?
Hardcore cowgirl.
Hardcore. Okay.
Yeah. Where but was her knees kind of like her legs back, or they were kind of? She was almost like she was standing up, squatting and pounding down.
Legs back, and then he was actually facing the front, so I could only see her back and her butt. But there was a mirror in front, and then I could saw her face and.
Oh Lord Almighty!
Just closing her eyes.
This sounds like a movie. You know that?
That's awesome. And when you said she was hardcore, meaning she was really riding this thing, like she was like aggressive, like gyrations.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, and then when you walked in, what were their faces like? Did they say, "Oh shit," or was it like, "What?"
He's like, "Bro, look at this chick, man. She's fucking hot."
My friend says, "Get out."
And then what did she say?
And then she didn't said anything, and I haven't confronted both of them yet after the incident. It was just the other day.
And the girl knew that it was you that walked in.
I don't know yet.
Oh,
I'm afraid to know.
Oh, so in the mirror, she didn't even see your reflection.
Yeah, her eyes were closed because she was fucking.
Oh yeah, her eyes
she
were
was
closed.
She was in the rodeo.
Oh my god! So okay, I'm so curious. You know what? When you
call.
confront her, since one, your best friend doesn't know about this girl that is your girlfriend. Two, assuming that she didn't realize that it was you who walked in, why don't you actually forget your friend first, but confront your girlfriend? So what you do the other day, making it seem like to see if she's actually what she would say.
No, because that's a girl thing to do. We go straight to it. We don't need to do backstory or fake the entire thing. You just call him first and go, do you know that you were fucking my girlfriend? And I don't even understand how he doesn't know that that's your girl. But whatever.
I know. It's like,
right,
don't
anyway,
you guys talk?
Yeah, Jesus. So you're like, that's my fucking girlfriend. Tell me the story. How the fuck did you meet her? Sorry, go.
Actually, it's not my best friend. It's just my close friend. And we're not even really that close.
Okay, but still, you should have called him right away and go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Actually, you should have just right at that moment go.
I think
when
he
he
was
says
in
get
shock.
out, okay, fine, yeah, we'll give you credit. Maybe you're in shock, but you got to call him immediately and go, what the fuck was that about? Dude, that's my girlfriend. Where did you guys meet? How the fuck did this happen? Da, 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 da. Then you go to her and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you have to get your end. You can't wait the next day, Jake.
Maybe he was embarrassed because that's his girl, and I know.
But my thing is, you gotta act fast. And fine, okay, you did it. So what are we gonna do now? Well, you call him now. Like after we hang up, you call him. You're like, what the fuck? Listen, I haven't called you yet about it
because right now while he's on air.
No, we'd love to, but no. You have to. Obviously, your girl is not exclusively dating, but as you said, dating and not girlfriend. I know I'm referring to her as your girlfriend, but what are you willing to stomach? What's your question? Like, are you still going to date this girl?
What is
because
your question? What's
she's
your
not naman formally your girlfriend.
Well, when I first when I saw them, my initial reaction was I wanted to punch someone, but I don't know who deserves to be punched because first my friend doesn't know, and then second, the girl isn't even my girlfriend. We're just dating for a month and a half. So
sure.
I don't know what to feel.
Did you at least have sex with her yet? Have you had sex with her?
When I initiate, she specifically told me that we should take things slow. So we never had sex.
That's awesome.
Okay, what does that mean then, Mo? What does that mean?
One last follow-up question.
I'm a girl. I don't
Bianca,
even know what that
I'm
means.
a guy, so I need to follow this up. Sorry, wait.
Yeah.
Are you buying her stuff?
I'm just taking her to places.
What is places?
Expensive places?
No, like dinner.
Huh?
But you're not investing a crazy amount of money on this girl, are you?
Not that much.
All right. I got to get that out of the way because, I mean, a girl who's willing to have sex with your friends in strangers' rooms and all of that shit, but you're not getting any of that ass. I worry that maybe she's there. Yeah, I worry she's there because, you're buying her things or you're taking her to really nice places. So she's just going to hang around with you because you give her good shit. But she's not going to fuck you because she doesn't like you. That's what I worry. And if it's a month and a half.
Like trying to bait you.
Yeah, but if it's been a month and a half and you haven't had a taste of that ass, yet your friend who just met her is fucking her in your room, that tells me that there's something fishy going on here, or there's something wrong with this girl, or there's something wrong with your setup with her.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anyway, all right. So let's get to it. So, what do you want from us? What's your question?
Yeah. What do you want to come out of this?
How I should feel about this because I really don't know what I feel about this. I'm mad, yes, but I don't know how I should feel about this.
You're entitled to feel whatever it is you want to feel. I mean, I think right now you're in shock. You're probably in denial that it happened.
No, come on. Bianca, don't do that. No, of course not. He's not in shock and denial.
What should I feel? I don't know.
Yeah, but again, you can't say you can feel whatever you want to feel, but you're probably feeling this. I mean, this guy,
that's why he's confused, right? I mean,
yeah, well, confused is natural. You're confused. Obviously, you're confused because that's your girl. She said exclusively, yet she's getting fucked in, in aggressive, hardcore cowgirl style. I just think you have to tell her you have to go, what the fuck? I thought we were exclusively dating. What does that mean to you? And you have to be willing to, overlook this. Because, you know what? I'll be honest. I think you've handled it. While you didn't talk to them right away, which I would have liked you to do, you have handled it really, really well.
Really well.
I think most guys will fucking lose their minds and be crying and be calling the show puta. And you actually said, I don't know if I should feel mad because she's not really my girlfriend. I mean, you've actually sat down and thought about it instead of reacted to it.
Yeah, you're being
which
very
is really,
objective about this whole situation.
Which is a really rare thing for a lot of guys to do. So I commend you on your ability to rationalize and to be objective and all of that. But you really have to ask yourself, is this something that I want in a girlfriend? Is this a girl that I can absolutely be in love with and spend some time with? I mean, you guys are not going to get married. You're 21, whatever. I mean, but is this a quality in her that I'm going to get turned off by, or I'm going to be okay with?
Yeah, is it
and
something
if you're
that you
okay
can
with
forgive
it,
her for and still be with her?
Right, but see, do you need to forgive her? I mean, like you said, she's not your girlfriend. But you are exclusively dating, and we define that in so many different ways. Exclusively dating
what does
for
that
you
mean? Please explain.
Exclusively dating for you might be different for what it is for me. Exclusively dating for me is you're not going to be fucking other guys, and that we're about a week out of solidifying this relationship.
Because I think they're the same. Mag-on and exclusively dating and together are the same thing.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, I would assume that also.
Yeah.
So, but what does it mean to Jake? Jake, what does exclusively dating mean to you? Does it mean that she's not supposed to be dating other guys? Exclusively dating for me is, you're my girlfriend, we just haven't told anybody about it yet. That's what it means to me.
More like she's only seeing me, and I'm only seeing her. No other people in the equation.
Yeah, no. Yeah, listen, puede. But is she really only seeing you?
Well, I guess now she knows, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Now, she might come back to you with this. Say you go, hey, yo, bitch, what the fuck, man? You're fucking my friend in my house. I thought you were only seeing me. Yeah, I am only seeing you, but I'm not only fucking you. Now, when I'm your girlfriend, then I can't be fucking anyone else. But I'm dating you exclusively, but my pussy wanted a piece of him.
That was like the biggest loophole bullshit I have ever heard.
Still, it's within reason because that's how I define exclusive. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm only seeing you. Only. I'm fucking him, though. It doesn't make sense, but it could make sense to her. And that's all that counts.
That is what would say.
When she decides to fuck this guy, she's probably thinking of Jake going, well, I'm dating Jake, meaning I'm emotionally invested in Jake only, but I wanted to fuck this guy.
I know you're not asking for my opinion regarding this, but I think that you should not be with this girl. You should not further continue anything with this girl because I don't trust her. I mean, that's
I'm
me.
with you. I'm with you on that, Bianca.
Yeah.
No, that's you, and that's me too. Like, I wouldn't date this girl anymore, man. Because I define exclusively dating the way Bianca defines it.
Because if there's so many like sub rules to just one line, then it's a little shady for a person to try and still find loopholes. You know? It's like, come on.
It's not a loophole, though, when you don't think that that's what it means. It's a loophole for us. It might not be a loophole for her. But at least what we can agree is, I don't like that kind of girl who thinks that way.
Yeah, dude. And here's another thing. I mean, let's just say she really has like legit reason to be like, oh, I'm only seeing you, but I'm not exclusively magjowa tayo. Okay, fine. Let's say she says that. Pero delicadeza, a little breeding. Must she have fucking hardcore sex at the place on the bed of the guy
but she didn't know that. No, she didn't know that part. She didn't know that was his house.
Let's
How
ask.
does she know that that's not your house if you've been dating for a month and a half, by the way?
Did she at least know that that's your place? Come on. Hello?
Jake. Oh, I lost Jake.
I mean, sana man lang a month and a half, maybe she must know that that's his place. Because if she doesn't, then fine. But if she does, come on, breeding naman, sana
What do you
man
mean,
lang
but
take
fine?
your ass somewhere else, right?
What do you mean, but fine? It's not fine. It's not fine for us.
No, meaning like for girls like her. You know what I mean? It's just crass. I'm trying to find
the
some.
End.
Yeah. It's just,
In the end, Jake, this is what I would do.
Yeah.
When you saw her, Jake, you back? Jake.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah. How does she not know that that's your place for a month and a half that you guys are exclusively dating? She doesn't know that it's your apartment.
Jake.
I haven't brought her yet there.
So she.
Okay, I spelled bullshit.
So she legitimately does not know that that was your place.
Yeah. So that's what he said.
Oh.
Listen, this is what I would do, Jake. So we can wrap up this call.
I
This is
smell
what I would do, buddy.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I think he just.
It sounds like this call's bullshit all of a sudden, Jake. But I'm going to believe you. Here's what I would do.
No, because
When
I bring her to her house. I bring her to our house when she wants, because it's only my apartment there.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'm going to believe. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll believe you. How about this, buddy? Don't date this girl anymore. At all. Do not even think about her being your girlfriend. That's my opinion. You can do whatever you want. However, when you walked in and you saw her naked for the first time and she was fucking hot as shit, and you were like, God damn, she's hot naked, I'd fuck her one time and then break up with her.
Okay.
All right? Are we
If
happy
she
with
even
that?
lets you
right.
fuck her.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah. Fuck her one time.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, listen, I saw
sure.
you. I saw you were fucking my friend, and I'm willing to give this another shot because we are only exclusively dating. I'm willing to overlook it because you're not, in fact, my girlfriend, and I just want you to know that it's kind of weird that he's my friend. Sana naman wag naman yung mga kaibigan ko kasi medyo may mga bro code kami. But again, like I said, you're not my girlfriend. You're entitled to do what you want. She's like, wow, ang galing mo naman. Yeah. No worries. Just not with one of my friends. And I know you didn't know he was my friend because you didn't know him. So, yun nga, okay lang sa akin. But, and then she's going to be like, wow, galing mo naman. And then she's going to fuck you. And then you leave. Get a piece of that ass. I mean, unless she wasn't that hot when you walked in. And like, she was not that hot in the mirror. But if she's in the mirror, she was awesome. Fuck her one time. Yeah,
that's one option, but ultimately,
That's the option.
I hope you do not stay with this girl.
Yeah. Don't. This is not a good girl, man, for you.
Yeah.
All right, Jake. But at least get a taste of that ass. I mean, man, your friend has a fuck, man.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's say you do decide to stay with this girl for whatever reason, right? The fact that you say all these things where I'm willing to overlook it, blah, 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 whatever, I'll be the bigger person. I'm telling you now, at that age, she is just going to step all over you because she knows that the fact that she was able to get away with something like that, she can get away with a lot of other things.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call, buddy. Appreciate it. Have a good
care.
one. Godspeed, Jake. Was Jake our first call? He was our first call, right? So we'll take another one here. Real quick. Hold on. Do we have Chi? I know Chi got disconnected. Okay. Let's do a quick announcement before we get Chi here, who is 25 in Pasig. Don't you hate those annoying text messages on loan offers, health cards, and real estate? Want to know how to prevent getting spam text messages? It's simple. Guard your phone number. Your number is a valuable source of information that spammers and marketing companies would love to get a hold of. So don't go about giving it away when you register it online on online sites. Definitely don't post it online, and please don't sign up for those suspicious raffle draws in malls and bazaars. If you're totally annoyed with the mobile spammers constantly texting you, do report it to Globe by tweeting at @TalkToGlobe, or you may send a message to Globe's contact form by visiting globe.com.ph/talktoGlobe now. Do take note of the number of the spammer, the message, the time and the date, or better yet, save the screenshot of the message. Thank you very much. And that is a courtesy of Globe. Thank you very much, Globe. All right, so we have a lot of calls here. Let's go to Nathan first, who's on line 6. He is 19 years old in Parañaque. Hi, Nathan. What do you got, buddy? You're on line 6.
Hello. Well, first of all, good evening.
Boy, you're 19?
I'm a bit... Huh?
No, you're 19. You sound like a grown man. I'm jealous. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, anyway, good evening. First of all, I'd like to say that I'm a very, very big fan. And
Thank you.
I respect your words. And then I got these 2 tickets to 7107. And it was for free. And then, I want to take my girlfriend to 7107 since, I don't really give her a lot of fancy stuff. So this is like one of the fanciest things I could give as a 19-year-old. And then...
That's right.
do you remember your talk about 7107 being all blood money covered?
Possibly, yes.
Well, possibly, yes. And then there were also a lot of sources that say so.
It doesn't say so. It says possibly. It says so. Like again, I have no confirmation, and I don't think. Yeah, but I know what you're saying though, so I'm not gonna eat you up on that. All right, but continue. Go ahead.
Okay, and then before you actually said that it was blood money covered, I actually heard some news about it, and then when you talked about it, I said, "Oh, pati pala si Mo ayaw sa 7107."
Sure.
So I'm kind of reconsidering going because, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll get the tickets and do something with it and not really go to 7107 to stick it to them. But should I just, give it to my girlfriend instead?
Yeah, here's the thing. It's whatever your moral compass is, whatever kind of moral code you live by. It's not confirmed anyway that it's Napoles money, but it certainly does smell like it, look like it. And sometimes if you have that mentality where it looks like a dog, it barks like a dog, it must be a dog kind of mentality, which a lot of people have, and it's a safe mentality to be in, then you can say, yeah, the chances of this being dirty money, fuck yeah, man, absolutely. I think it is. I absolutely think it is. But it doesn't. Do I have confirmation?
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, do I have confirmation? Of course not. But the people involved at least are confirmed to work with Napoles family. And again, that's good enough for me. However, you don't, like you said, you're 19. You didn't buy these tickets. They were given to you. You don't get a chance to take your girlfriend to fancy places.
Yeah, never. And I feel like I know that she loves me a lot, but, if I don't give her stuff, I'm just not confident about myself anymore. Maybe someone might step in.
No, I get it. Listen,
I'm being paranoid and all, but yeah.
No. I'm just like you, man. When I have a girlfriend, it's a lot of giving, and I think it helps me with my game and my stand in this relationship. I'm one of those. I'm just like you, except I'm 17 years older. But my thing is this: if you want to sell it to somebody, and you want to get that money and use something that, use it on your girlfriend there, or if your girlfriend really, really wants to go to this concert, then go to the concert. It's like, you don't need permission from me or anything. I know you're not asking for it, but what I'm saying is, like, I'm not going to feel disappointed if you go or if you don't go. I think, though, if you have a friend who doesn't care that it could be dirty money, it's like, I don't give a fuck. I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Then go, okay, well, here, fucking go. You can have it. You buy it. Buy it from me. I'll sell it to you for a crazy low price, and then take that money and take your girlfriend to somewhere fancy, because you're going to spend money on hotels and all of that shit anyway. And who knows? I mean, do you have really good tickets? If it's not really good tickets, sometimes it's not worth the trek all the way up to Clark. Then you take into consideration. I don't know. If you have,
I think you have only two types of tickets: the 20,000 one and the 8,000 one. And I think
which one do you got?
8,000 ones.
Yeah, see, so let's
it's
just
like
say they're not.
Coachella
Yeah,
very
let's
festival
just
where
say,
it's you can just stay anywhere within those open grounds.
Oh yeah. Right, you just go in. My thing is this: listen, if it's the 8,000 and you've got two, so you have 16,000 peso value in your hands. Then you have to think about your
years of allowance or something.
Right, and then you got to think about the hotel you have to spend, or I don't know if you have that already lined up, or if you're going to crash with someone else, but then the transportation, the hotel, the food, and all that stuff. So you're looking in anywhere in the area of probably a 24,000 peso value of some sort. If you sell those, say you get 10,000 pesos out of it, and then you can take her to two really fancy restaurants on two separate occasions, I think that's a good bet. Now, again, you're 19. How much does the Red Hot Chili Peppers mean to you when you're 19? Probably not that big of a deal. Yeah. Kendrick Lamar is probably the better catch of the major bands, and everybody else after that is kind of like shit. I mean, I'm not saying like fucking Itchy Worms or something like shit, but you could see them on Oktoberfest for free, and you don't have to fucking go all the way over there and spend crazy amounts of money. Right. So, considering all of that, what are you going to do with the money? What are you going to do with the tickets? If you want to sell it to somebody who doesn't care that it's Napoles related, then sell it to them. Get the cash. If nobody wants to buy it, just take your girlfriend. Because, like you said,
yeah,
when you're 19,
here's another thing. I don't care about music. I mean, I like music, but I'm not a big fan like my girlfriend. You know what? She mentioned all the time, like, oh, I want to go to 7107, like a few months ago. And then when she saw that it was like Red Hot Chili Peppers, and she really wanted to go, but I couldn't go, and she doesn't want to go since I won't be there. So, I think I might go. But did you say like 8,000 extra? But 24,000 total?
No. If you have 8,000 peso tickets and you have 2 of them, that's a 16,000 peso value, right? Then you have to incorporate in your. Now this is not part of your expenditures. The 16,000 is not part of your expenditure because you have the tickets already. So what is going to be your added expenditure? It will be hotel, transportation, and food. So that let's put at another 10 grand, maybe. I don't know. Look, if you're going to go really cheap ass.
Of course. Where were you going to stay? Where
the fuck are you going to sleep?
Yeah.
So let's say.
I'm 19. I haven't been out too much.
No. Then you, my friend, sell the fucking tickets. If you don't realize that you're still gonna pocket out another, let's go and see you go
think you're gonna sleep in the field.
Yeah, let's go really cheap ass shit. It's probably gonna be the cheapest, another $7,000. Cheapest.
Oh my good! I'm like saving for 2.5 months, and I got like 3.5 out of 2.5 months.
You think you're not? You and your girlfriend are gonna be having sex on the fucking dirt ground. Then, if that's the case.
If I were you, sell the tickets. It is a good idea if you just sell the tickets and do something with the money instead.
But I would tell you this: if I was gonna sell the tickets, I sell it with telling people I don't want to be a part of this fucking concert because the people involved are people who do business with fucking criminals that fuck our country up. So I'm going to sell this at a very cheap price, 10,000 to people who don't care that that's the case. You guys, you enjoy the concert. You pocket your $10,000. You took a 6,000 peso hit in terms of value, but don't worry, you didn't do out of pocket expenditure. Sell that bitch for 10,000. Take your girlfriend to fucking wherever you want to go, or buy her something, whatever you guys want to do within the city. No more out of the pocket expenses on hotels and all of that shit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, for a 2-day trip, 7 to 10,000. That's okay.
Extra.
Okay, thanks.
7 to 10 grand extra.
That's a minimum,
you have.
baby. That's a minimum.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. I'm sorry. I know all of that is true. You guys are like more knowledgeable and everything. Yeah, but I just didn't expect. I thought like the 3.5 I've saved up, that's gonna get us there back with the place to stay.
No.
I guess I'm wrong.
Listen, I have to be clear. I'm not sure where 3.5 will take you these days in Clark. I mean, I don't know what Clark hotels are like. But if I were a guessing man and a man of common sense, and Bianca here to back me up to tell you 3.5 is not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah, and you have to understand because they know at that time the whole world is going to be there. The more they're going to jack up the prices.
Or not be available at discounted prices.
Exactly.
They're going to use same prices and they're still going to be full. So, yeah you're going to be... It's going to be a pretty shitty experience for you.
And you don't want your girlfriend being like, where are we going to stay? Why are we only having water? Why am I only having bread for 2 days? You want to give her the full experience.
Yeah, save the money that you're gonna spend. Like, okay, sell the tickets, save that money for when another big time musician comes in. But don't tell her, just keep it quiet, put it away a little bit. Next thing you know, boom, all of a sudden you find, give me a big band, Imagine Dragons or whoever the fuck coming to the Philippines. A band of that caliber is not a 10,000 peso ticket's gonna get you great seats, man. For a gig like that.
So what you're saying is, I don't go to Red Hot Chili. I mean, if I go to Red Hot Chili Peppers, I'll have a bad time. I'll look like a cheap ass idiot, and that's bad. But there's Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's like the only positive. If I wait for it, wait for another like nice band to go, I won't look too cheap and might impress more. Is that it?
Yeah, and you don't have to do out-of-pocket expenditures is what we're saying. Like, when you say you're going to have a bad time, we don't know if you're going to have a bad time at 701, so you might have a great time.
Man.
Yeah, you might have a bad time, but you're for sure going to spend more. That is a given.
And you're going to be feeling bad about that.
Unless you can find people to crash at, like their hotel room, they're going to allow you and your girlfriend, then we're talking about big expenditure for you. At 19, that 3.5 gets you nowhere up there on that weekend.
Yeah, and I'm imagining if I spend the 3.5 there, I'll be poor again for like 2 to 3 months to get another 3.5.
That's right. Now, if you sell the tickets for 10 grand, in your pocket, my friend, is $13,500.
Yeah,
All right?
which is better. I'll take her to somewhere nice, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, brother. Thanks, man. Have a good one.
Thanks for your advice.
Okay,
Yeah, no
take
worries.
care.
Bye-bye. And the thing about this, and I hope he's still listening, is, okay, let's just say, let's remove all of the controversy. Let's say, fine, they do business with Napoles, but they don't for this concert. They're still assholes for doing business with him, with her, right? They're still assholes for doing. Okay, but let's remove that. Okay, let's just say they've changed their ways. They're born again now. Let's just say. You ever follow the producer Tina Herrera on Twitter?
No.
Do you know what she says to you guys, the fans, when you guys ask about the concert? She makes you all bara. She's a fucking bitch. You ask her, hey, what the fuck? You don't read her shit? She says this. Okay.
I don't know if I follow like 1,200 people. I'm not sure if.
All right,
but she was
I'll
my
give you-
very first booker in Calcaris.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, she can book my dick in her mouth. Here's my thing. Thank you. That was funny, right? Yeah. I hope she gets burnable
I worked
genital
with her
warts.
more like when I was, when I was really more active when I was modeling for Fashion Week and stuff.
Okay, wait, well, enough. She can suck fat dicks. Here's the thing. So if you tweet her, now she already privated her Twitter account, and I'm going to take credit for that because I have to. I think that's my work. Anyway, back to this. If you go, hey, you said International Music Festival. Do you know how many bands are playing that are international bands in this thing?
I know there's because I'm not going.
Okay, yeah.
International. There's Kendrick Lamar. There's Red
Mm-hmm.
Hot Chili Peppers.
Yep. There's 51 bands, I think, that is going to be performed. Something like 50 bands, 51 bands. You know how
I
many
just
of them are
haven't really
international?
been following it. That's why. It's not that I
it's
don't
about-
care. I'm just not going.
Okay.
So
It's about a little over 10% or about 15% of the bands are international bands. You call it an international festival, I think there's like 8 or 9 bands out of the 50 that are
so
or
you're
less,
talking
or
about
something
a
like that.
percentage. Yeah.
What I'm saying is it says International Music Festival. 42 of the bands or 43 of the bands are local bands. And there's nothing wrong with local bands. But save your 20 grand or your 25 or your 35 grand, depending on with hotels and all that stuff. Go to Oktoberfest if you want to watch Itchy Worms. It's free because that's what you're going to get. You're going to get 42 local bands in something that's called an international festival. If you tweet this to her and go, hey, Tina, listen, bilang executive producer, you said international music festival. 16% of the bands are international. She says, and word for word, this is her canned response to people. You do it then. I said, you put up your own international festival then. I said international music festival, meaning the producers are international, the fucking companies involved, the sponsors. That was her answer that, when I said international, I didn't mean the bands. I meant the people involved and who are flying in and the producers and the sponsors. It's like, really? That's your answer for criticism? We're critiquing that 60% of the entire thing is international, yet you sell it as an international festival. And then the explanation was, I meant the sponsors, the people involved, some of the producers, and the team are international. I'm like, and we're supposed to believe that, and now I can't return. You have a 0 return policy on your product? Meaning you're selling a product and we're not allowed to return it if we're not happy with the purchase? An unused product? That smells like fucking dirty business to me. Napoles or not Napoles, it's an awful business model, and you guys are fucking stupid to buy it. If I buy something unused and I cannot return it, what does that say? It says you want the money. I don't care about your money. I don't care about my customers' happiness. I want the money. And you can't buy it from a third-party ticket distributor like a TicketNet. You can only buy it from us. What does that say? I want your fucking money. And then to fucking say, you misrepresented or mismarketed your product by saying international music festival, yet less than 20% are international bands, your answer is, that's not what I meant. I meant there are people involved who are of international breeding. Like, okay, you guys now look like full-on criminals. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a Securities and Exchange Commission paper that says you in fact do business with the Napoles family? You put all of that together. Why the fuck are you guys going to this goddamn concert?
I have no words. I'm not going. I had no intentions of going.
Yeah. Right?
I mean, not for any... I'm just not going. I'm just not going.
I would demand the tickets be free because the money that you fucking spent in paying these guys is likely the money that fucking I paid on my taxes. So give me a free ticket. I take a hotel room while you're at it and maybe a bottle of fucking mineral water. And then I'm going now because I paid for that already. I prepaid for this when you took that shit from me. That's all I'm saying. Now, it doesn't mean that this...
passionate about this.
Absolutely passionate about it. Why? Yeah. Because that's 10 billion pesos in fucking theft on the country. 10 billion pesos. That's not a fucking... This is not an LTO, you sold my car thing.
Yeah.
This is one of the greatest fucking thieveries the nation's ever seen in its history. This is our country, goddammit.
I admit it's very hard for me to, as much as, allegedly, that.
Oh, it's all allegedly, by the way.
Yeah, of course. But I love Tina. I like their whole family.
She's a fucking cunt. And I hope she fucking hears this. You fucking stinking diseased cunt.
She was my very first booker when I started modeling professionally. I was like 18 years old, and
so you think that people who treat you well can't be fucking?
No, I didn't
really
say
bad
that,
people?
but I don't know her in that way,
Yeah, well, follow her on Twitter, read her responses. You don't even have to believe me. See, that's the thing is you don't have to, anything I said, you don't have to agree with a second of it. But do me a favor, look it up in public record.
I don't believe you. I'm just very
No.
neutral.
I know. I don't want you to. Yeah. I don't want you to be anything about it. You don't. That's what I want to be your message. This is my take on
your
it.
rant.
You don't have to follow my take. Here's what you can do though for your own sake. Look it up. You'll find fact that they do business with Napoles. And number 2, look at her Twitter account. Look at her Facebook account. She is a fucking aggressive responder to her customers. And that is all I need you to show you. If you want to support the concert after that, and if you want to have a good time, God bless you. Have a good time. I don't give a fuck. That's all. It's still going to be successful. And listen, she tweeted the other day, for all the bashers out there, I just want you to know that we have sold more tickets than these 5 music festivals in the Philippines combined. That is a fact, bitch. That's what she put on her fucking Twitter. You know what? These people like Big Fish and all of these other concert producers, they said, why are you such a cunt? They responded to her. Why are you a bitch? Why put down our festivals just to show off that you've sold more? That's not what it's about. Okay. I'm not in here competing with your stupid festival. I'm here just putting shows up to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Why do you have to fucking name us as part of your, we just sold more than you guys? We weren't messing with you. We have nothing to do with you. What, you have to monopolize this thing? I'm allowed to bring in concerts. I'm allowed to bring in DJs and music festivals when I want to. I don't talk shit about your product. She's out there talking shit about everyone else's music festival and saying that she sold more tickets than all of them combined. But why would you name us? Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, that's a fact, as you say. That's a fact, sure. But, so? You want me to, pull out my bank account and say, I've made more money than you in my life? What does that prove? Yeah. Proves nothing. Except that you're a fucking cunt.
Such a strong word, cunt.
No, listen. I am only telling you what she said. Nothing else. That's all. Good stuff.
I have no words. And
give it away now.
And just also confused and clapping and laughing and.
I should clap it because I'm goddamn right. That's fucking Ash. We're on Team Justice, baby. All right. But that Kendrick Lamar is fucking great, though. I mean, in the end, man, if you're gonna go, He's pretty fucking spectacular.
He is.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, or wait, hold on. Do we have to? Let's do one more call because there's people up, Guava naman, and then we'll take a break.
Yeah, how many
and say
calls
goodbye.
did we take? Well, I think we only took one during that break.
Stop complaining. Please.
Okay.
Yeah. Just kidding. Don, you're 27. Hi, Don. Makati, line 5. What's going on, brother?
What's up, guys?
Hi, Don.
How can I help you?
How can we help you?
Yeah. I got a problem. I don't know if it's a problem for you guys, but it's more like a problem to me. There's this girl that I'm hanging out, and eventually the problem here is that this girl is kind of a horny one, but a sensitive one also. So the problem is, how can I decline her asking me for sex without hurting her feelings? So that's a problem now. I could accept sex anyway, but how can I decline for it? So that's my problem.
So you guys are just hanging out. You're
sorry.
not actually
Sorry.
dating.
Yeah, I wasn't. Sorry, my fault, Don. I wasn't listening. I listened only at the beginning, and then I had to. I read something
basically,
on Twitter.
he said he's been hanging out with this girl who is a horny toad, but she's also the sensitive type. So his question is, how does he decline the girl without actually hurting her feelings?
You want to decline sex from this girl?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, why?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Don?
Yeah, eventually you
27.
got to this point that you're really, you're maxed out. You got to have sex like twice a week, and then you really have a day to rest. Have a day off, so you can't really tell that forward to a girl because
So for you, you're maxed out with twice a week. I'm sorry, I'm not judging. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Yeah,
Bianca, don't worry. You have to apologize every call. Come on now, those are fine.
No.
Yeah, but listen, don't worry about it. Okay. What's this? Is she your girlfriend? No.
No, not really.
Not really. Okay. Does she fuck other guys on the side or just you?
No, just me for now. It's more like a buddy.
Oh,
How long have you guys been doing this?
Okay.
It's about 3 months already.
Ooh, this is gonna get dangerous, man. In another month, she might fall in love with you. Are you sure she's not falling in love with you?
I hope not, but every time I try to decline, she gets all this sensitive, and you get into a fight, quarrel, all this drama. I can say shit that will decline without hurting her.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is, do you want to keep her around? Do you like her?
I like her in a more fun way, but not in a more emotional way.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough for us. And you want to know how you can... your question is, what are the words you can use to tell her no more? Or not as much?
Yeah,
not much.
Really no more. Like, take a rest, take a break for this Saturday. I want to hang out with my guys, and maybe you can do it next Saturday, something like that.
Boy, fuck, what a problem you have, huh?
I know, the first world
Jesus.
problems.
Fucking A.
I know.
I'm a huge radio star, fucking pioneer podcast, so I can't even get a girl to do that. All right. What do you do? You can, and you're okay with lying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Just as long as you're okay with lying, then fuck it. Options are limitless. But you still want to fuck her though, right? Sorry, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I still want to, but just not really all the time. I need some time off, dog. Johnny Wester needs some time off.
Here's the lie that I would go with. Now, this might not be a good one to use, but this is what I'm gonna go stick by. I'm gonna tell her you're courting another girl. Right. I'm gonna say, hey, because you know what?
Really?
You know why? It achieves 2 goals. Number 1, it lessens the frequency of fucking her, and number 2, it puts her in a place where she can go, okay, I cannot fall in love with this guy because he's got a girl. I think that's the bigger scare here. It's not the amount of sex that she wants to have that I'm afraid of. It's the fact that after 3 months, which you've been fucking for 3 months, you're looking at falling in love.
I mean,
think
not
she's
you. Falling for you, dude.
Yeah, she's gonna fall in love with you, and then it's gonna be
already. I don't think it's being horny. I think she just wants to spend time with you.
Right. So Bianca, if you throw I'm courting a girl, but we're only courting, meaning I could still fuck you, but there's gonna be there will come a time where I'll not be as available anymore.
That's actually a really good one.
Yeah,
because
there's
for
a chance.
her, if she doesn't want to look needy, so she's going to be, as hurt as she is, she might be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's
We're
cool.
just fuck
Okay,
friends
yeah,
anyway.
maybe,
okay.
maybe ever. Yeah, you're right. It kind of. I hate to use this phrase because it sounds really chauvinist, but it will put her in her place. The fact that you're not.
Jesus,
Yeah, sorry.
That's
Listen,
a hard blow.
Yeah, it's a hard blow, but come on, it's not. It is the reality.
No,
And
but
again,
it is a good idea, though.
I apologize.
Idea.
They're harsh words, but what are you gonna do? Yeah. It puts her in her place where she knows that she's just a fuck buddy, that you have all intentions of dating other girls because you're not connected with her emotionally. It might even allow her to be realistic about her chances then with you.
Yeah, it's giving her a reality check.
Right, then it's to be like, oh, okay, so you mean you don't have any intention of being my boyfriend. Oh, okay, good. Now I know. Instead of like, at this point, starting to really fall hard for you. What are the drawbacks of this? A, well,
she
you're
might
lying.
back off completely.
B, exactly. You'll get no more sex from her. But that might not be a bad thing because then at least it opens you up for not, down the line problems with her. And, what was my C? The drawback. Line B, C. I mean, yeah, I guess you can get caught, but that's almost like lying. You'll get caught for coming up with a bullshit story and hurt someone's feelings. But if you can keep it under wraps.
The thing that I think about is that what would put me in a place that I would look like a bad guy to her anymore and be like a bad person for all his friends or her friends, right?
No. It's actually you're actually making it look like you're a good guy. You're like, hey, excuse me, listen, I just want you to know that I'm planning on courting someone, so I don't know if this is still a good idea to do all the time. You're actually being somewhat of a gentleman about it. Yeah. I just want to be upfront.
And I'll be really hurting her feelings when I do that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
What you're trying to do is lessen the damage and the drama later on. You're trying to nip it at the
saying,
bud.
You do the lesser of the evil. I mean, it's still evil, right? It's still going to be pain.
Yeah.
You just have to.
Fuck buddies are never clean and simple and whatnot, right? So somebody normally usually gets hurt in the end.
Yeah, probably she really was went all throughout without really thinking the things that we're doing. So maybe that's why I think about her.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine to have a fuck buddy, but when you tell us the details of this scenario that you got going on, which is she's needy, she wants you all the time, you guys have been fucking for 3 months, which is very dangerous. All of that leads towards her falling in love with you. So I need you to make sure to, again, forgive me, put her in her place by saying you like someone else romantically. You can still be open to fucking her because you're only courting this girl, but at the same time, she has to know that you are, in fact, moving towards having an emotional relationship with another person.
Yeah, because if I'm looking at this objectively, if she really, as you say, is just a horny toad, she could have sex with somebody else if that's what she genuinely just wants. But the fact that she only... I mean, we don't know, but she always looks for you, wants to be with you. Then she uses sex as if to say, oh, I'm just really horny. I just want to have sex. But it's really an excuse to be with you.
Or if you don't want to do the whole fake girlfriend that you're courting thing, you can do this. Hey, let's have a threesome. Because it then puts a boundary of, I'm open to fucking other people. Boundary. Does that make sense?
Threesome sounds good.
Yeah, threesome sounds great. So if you go, hey, let's have a threesome. Do you have any friends?
Pico's like, I'll join.
Hey, no, not two guys. No.
Of course not. No, he's laughing. That's why.
Yeah, go tell her, hey, let's have a threesome. Do you have any friends? Because then, again, it puts her in her place. Like, oh my, what do you mean? You're going to cheat on? But you can't be cheating on because we're not girlfriend, boyfriend. You just reminded her that she's only there for sex. Yeah. And that you're only there for sex. And that the only thing you get from each other is sex. So if you go, let's have a threesome. Well, no, it might not work, but that's not the point. The point is not to get a threesome, Dawn. The point is to remind everyone of what the scenario is. The threesome is just a venue to remind people that, hey, let's not fall in love. Let's not spend so much time with each other, that we can still fuck, but it doesn't have to be the center of our lives right now.
This is just sex.
Right. So when you incorporate the idea of a threesome, Right. When you incorporate the idea of a threesome, all of a sudden she's like, what? Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, we're only here about sex. So that's right. Not boyfriend. Things like that. Okay?
Okay, got it.
All right.
Thanks,
Now,
guys.
what's the disadvantage of saying threesome? You're going to look like a horny fucker, but so what? Not so bad.
Yeah, probably, but it's an enjoyable thing.
Yeah. See, all of a sudden you've been enlightened. Thank you for your call, sir. We appreciate it.
Okay,
All right,
take
bye-bye.
care. Good luck. Bye.
Which one do you like there of the two, Bianca? The
I'm
threesome
sorry,
one or
what?
the which angle do you like most? The threesome one or
As
the
the girl or
fucking,
as the guy? The
as
receiver or
Bianca.
the giver?
No, as Bianca, as you. Which one?
As me. I
Which
like
one do you
the
agree
whole
with me more
courting bit.
Really? But that's a big lie, though. That's the thing.
For me, I'm looking
Takes
at
effort.
one, the courting thing. It just sounds more noble. I mean, it's still a
True.
dick move, but if I'm the receiver of that is more hurtful, honestly, than courting. But I'm sorry, that is more hurtful than threesome, because threesome is just sex, but courting, it's like you're pursuing a girl. That means there's a bit of your heart that goes
So
into
why do you
it.
like
So
that
that
plan
is more
more?
painful.
Then why do you like that plan more?
Because I know that will definitely make her feel like crap and make her really realize.
And that's what you want?
No, meaning it's more effective. It's really going to get the message across that, oh shit, I'm really just a sex buddy. Crap.
Yeah, that's true.
There.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more realistic. It's like,
Because
okay,
you know what could happen? Let's say the threesome. Oh, yeah. And then she's going to try to be the more dominating one. And she's going to compete
That's
with
fine.
the other girl. And, but
he
it
still gets a
gives her
threesome.
hope that she's like the first wife. I don't know. It could turn out that way. We don't know, right?
Fair enough. All right. We have a lot more calls, but we have no more time. So I invite you guys to call us tomorrow, if you don't mind, and we'll get you guys on the show. I want to thank all the people that called today. Boy, I think we had a good lineup of calls. There's not one that actually irritated me by any means. It's good stuff. Let's take a break. When we come back, we will wrap up tonight's episode. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe with Bianca Valerio. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
At Globe, we believe that every subscriber can give back hope to those who need it most. On November 8, 2013, Typhoon Yolanda devastated eastern Visayas. In the wake of the disaster, many subscribers and partners took part in Bangon Pinoy, Globe's response to nation building. For that important call or text to let their loved ones know they are safe, Globe immediately reconnected the people of Samar and Leyte to the rest of the country. The products and services of Globe became instruments to bridge families and friends from the Visayas to the rest of the Philippines and the world. As need for aid grew, Globe, together with its employees, subscribers, partners, and volunteers, went through all possible means to reach out to those in need. But this does not end at relief. With the help pouring out of the generosity of our subscribers, the Bangon Pinoy Camp was established in Giwan, Leyte as a testimony to the long-standing program Globe established to rebuild the provinces affected by Typhoon Yolanda. Through the downpour of love from our loyal customers, Globe is also committed to help the people of Eastern Visayas get back on their feet and stay connected to their loved ones. To our loyal customers and subscribers, we send our heartfelt thank you for your kindness and generosity. You have changed the fate of thousands of our fellow countrymen by helping us raise pledges and donations worth over 50 million pesos to uplift the unwavering Filipino spirit. Now your continued volunteerism can help recovery efforts in Eastern Visayas. By sharing your time, treasure, and talent, you can help build and repair homes, send kids back to school, and allow communications technology to bring a brighter future to these communities. In doing your part, you can help our brothers and sisters rise again. Thank you for helping us create a wonderful Philippines. At Globe, we believe that every subscriber can give back hope to those who need it most. On November 8, 2013, Typhoon Yolanda devastated eastern Visayas. In the wake of the disaster, many subscribers and partners took part in Bangon Pinoy, Globe's response to nation building. For for that important call or text to let their loved ones know they are safe, Globe immediately reconnected the people of Samar and Leyte to the rest of the country. The products and services of Globe became instruments to bridge families and friends from the Visayas to the rest of the Philippines and the world. As need for aid grew, Globe, together with its employees, subscribers, partners, and volunteers, went through all possible means to reach out to those in need. But this does not end at relief. With the help pouring out of the generosity of our subscribers, the Bangon Pinoy Camp was established in Giwan, Leyte as a testimony to the long-standing program Globe established to rebuild the provinces affected by Typhoon Yolanda. Through the downpour of love from our loyal customers, Globe is also committed to help the people of Eastern Visayas get back on their feet and stay connected to their loved ones. To our loyal customers and subscribers, we send our heartfelt thank you for your kindness and generosity. You have changed the fate of thousands of our fellow countrymen by helping us raise pledges and donations worth over 50 million pesos to uplift the unwavering Filipino spirit. Now your continued volunteerism can help recovery efforts in Eastern Visayas. By sharing your time, treasure, and talent, you can help build and repair homes, send kids back to school, and allow communications technology to bring a brighter future to these communities. In doing your part, you can help our brothers and sisters rise again. Thank you for helping us create a wonderful Philippines.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here. It is time to wrap it up tonight. Hey, caller of the night. I got to give it to this 19-year-old who says he has no cash but has all the intentions to spend it on his girlfriend. We'll try to get you something nice. Hopefully you can win a phone. Or maybe we can give him a phone and then I'll say he can give it to the girl and he's sitting pretty.
He'll be like, no, I want the phone.
Hey, Ange, do me a favor. Can you get him a phone? Give him a phone. Or we'll work it. We'll give him something really nice, though. I mean, if not a phone, maybe an iPad or whatever. We'll come up with something.
Ange said, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Give it to him. I'm forcing you to
check Skype kung guapo siya. If he is, Islamaballs.
Yes. Phone for you, sir. Yeah, because he at least he gave me a chance, a nice little venue to give my awesome fuck you to Tina Herrera and her fucking family. And by the way,
he paved the way for your rant.
Listen, Tina Herrera, if you're listening, love. I understand where it's all coming from. When your sisters are that hot and you're fucking warthog, I get it.
Oh my God.
No, I get it. I really do. Because,
no,
you book
I
people.
will say this. No, I will rant now.
Hold on.
This.
Hey, shut up. Wait, it's not your turn. It's my turn. Listen, Tina, you're listening, right? You book people, but your sisters get booked. And that's the better end. The receiving end when people want you. Not your fat ass.
Okay, I will say this. When I signed my contract when I was 18 or 19 years old and my dad was with me, I remember it so well, like it was yesterday. We even said, if you just really look at her, she's actually really beautiful. And
then she went to a buffet a couple times and
No, I actually find her really, really,
so
really pretty.
Why do you have to really look at it? Why can't you just kind of glance at it like her sisters and go, whoa?
Intimidated by her. She is a scary woman. She is fucking scary. I'll tell you. I'm still scared of her until this day. That's probably why I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, cunts are scary.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. My saying is this. Okay, your sisters are hot and you're fucking ugly. And as Bianca has said, you really have to look at you at a stern glance to finally find something good in the way you look.
That is not
like
what
your
I
sisters.
Said.
That's what you said. And not like your sisters where I can glance at Vicky and go, boy, that girl's hot. Or I can glance at, who's the really hot Teresa? Oh my God, she's so hot. At least I'll give you credit for that. You have a hot sister. If anything in your life is, knowing your life is shit and you're pissed off at everybody, at least have solace in this. Live vicariously through your sisters who are super hot.
Oh my God, that is so uncalled for you to stop it. Stop
ugly,
it.
Fat.
Let's give a phone. Shut up.
It is possible.
Stop it.
Is it possible that her face is uglier than her personality? Possibly. But boy, what a challenge.
Oh
what
God.
a challenge.
You know what?
No,
if
you're
you
right.
were
Okay,
a
no,
girl,
time
you
out,
would.
time out.
I wonder how you would fight if you're a girl.
Time out. Look at this. This is what I gotta say. She's not ugly. She's not like,
pretty.
okay, that's right. In defense, she's not textbook ugly.
No, she is pretty.
You know how like people say like,
she actually has a really good facial structure. She's got fucking high cheekbones.
Come on now. You're getting way overboard now. Here's the thing. You know how when people say, hindi naman siya guwapo, pero mukha siyang driver when you put her next to somebody. You know, they have that awful mentality. That's just the only time that I'll say that it's valid. She's not ugly. But when you put her next to her hot sisters, then you know, obviously, then we're
okay. We have all the employees of Beyond the Box standing by the door right now.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. The ugly police are in front of that door, and they'll make sure she doesn't get in because we only allow like attractive people on this.
Oh my God.
Well, we have a good night, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and Godspeed.
I will see you guys tomorrow. Yes, on a Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So
yeah. All right, good stuff.
Good times, happy times.
All right, hey, do me a favor. Can you, Pico? Can you do that whole phone caller of the night? Can you kind of splice that fucker up, put that shit on YouTube so I can retweet it?
Sure.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Good one. See you guys tomorrow night. Bianca, you'll be back tomorrow because I think we have Kat. It's not going to be here because obviously, Kat's going through some personal.
Yeah, I'm going to cover for Kat guys tomorrow. So all you bitches, if you're complaining that Kat's not here, fuck you.
Oh,
I'm taking over tomorrow.
You just called Tina Herrera, bitch. That's accurate.
You are
very,
such a fucker.
very accurate.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gumata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.